The Snæfellsnes Peninsula is sometimes called Iceland in miniature. It's because everything you can find in Iceland, waterfalls, glaciers, lava fields, you can find it on the peninsula. Luckily, if you are only in Iceland for a short period of time, it's possible to fit a lot of the peninsula's main attractions into a single day. These are 7 stops you can't miss on the Snæfellsnes Peninsula in Iceland.
We're here at Bjarnarfoss on the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. This is a waterfall just by the side of the road, and it is one of the basalt column style waterfalls.
Even though this waterfall is visible from the road, it is absolutely worthwhile to stop and walk up to it. Some people say the bottom half of the waterfall looks like a fairy woman taking a bath.
So a trip to Snæfellsnes isn't complete without a visit to the Búðarkirkja. This is one of the oldest wooden churches in Iceland, and it's famous for just being this stark black church right at the side of the ocean.
This black church was originally built in 1703, but the version there now was rebuilt in 1987. It sits on a lava field right at the coast, and there's an extensive trail system you can walk around on. Like elsewhere in Iceland, don't be surprised to see some sheep around.
Our next stop is a really short hike into Raudfelder Canyon. It looks like it's actually a very long gorge. I don't think we're gonna go all that far because we have another hike to do next.
The name Raudfellsbaer translates to Red Cloak Rift. It's said that this deep canyon was created by Bardr, the half-giant protector of the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. When some boys pushed his daughter onto an iceberg, Bardr slammed the boys deep into the earth as punishment, creating the canyon.
We're doing a 1.5 mile walk between the towns of Arnastapi and Helnar. This is a coastal walk, so we get these nice views of the cliffs, and these towns are both really cute. You can actually do this walk all the way from the Búðarkirkja that we stopped at earlier, but I think the most famous section is here from Arnastapi.
Both Arnastapi and Helnar were once major fishing hubs in Iceland. Today, tourism is a much more important part of the local economy. This short walk between the two towns is a great way to see where the Atlantic meets the basalt cliffs. Arnastapi also happens to be the home of Bardr, the half-giant of Snæfellsnes.
We are now at Djuparlandsander. It's a black sand beach way on the far west coast of the Snæfellsnes Peninsula.
The beach gets its name from the 2 lagoons that are tucked just a bit on shore. But when you're there, it will be the wreckage that captures your attention.
Not only is it a black sand beach, it's also the site of numerous shipwrecks.
Most of the debris is what remains from a 1948 shipwreck off the coast. 14 men were killed, and the wreckage has been left behind as a memorial.
We're now at the Saxhólar crater. There is a little stairway to get to the top, so we can walk up there and then see what the crater looks like.
There are a lot of craters in Iceland, but the Saxhól is one of the most convenient. It's only 100 meters high, and the trail starts right from the parking lot. The 5-minute climb is well worth it for the views. Interestingly, the crater is estimated to have last erupted 3,000 years ago.
We finally made it to Kirkjufell, right behind me. This location was made famous by being north of the wall in Game of Thrones. It's a pretty striking mountain, but a lot of the mountains here are striking. So it's funny that this one is just so famous.
The name Kirkjufell translates roughly into Church Mountain. It was given this name because of the resemblance to a steeple. For photography buffs, getting the waterfall and the mountain in one shot is one of the quintessential Iceland photographs. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments which word you think I butchered the pronunciation of the worst. If you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing. See you next time.